Bonjour, Diana Rose, Kaolin Indijnakas, Anin everybody. Okay, so I'm just starting to do a video here and I'm starting with the noun plural endings. So this is for Anishinaabe Ojibwe language class. So I'm working with the noun plural endings and I'm thinking about doing some short little clips and adding them for you to just showcase my learning. So it's been very slow and I'm taking things slowly, which is fine. So I started with the noun plural endings and the key thing for me is, okay, what is animate and what is inanimate? So I just started to put down some words in English. So I have dogs, birds, apples, desks, grapes, pencils, snakes, shoes, books, and computers. So those are the words that I wrote down that I could put into plural form. So I used the, let's see here, where's the dictionary that I used? Okay, so I used this Ojibwe dictionary, a concise dictionary of Minnesota Ojibwe. And I looked up the word dog. So in the beginning there is the Ojibwe form, and then in the back is the English form. So I looked up the word dog in the English form, and then I found how to say it in Ojibwe, which is animush. So animush is singular, and then I said, okay, is dog animate or is it inanimate? So I said it's inanimate. So the ending was sh. So I go down to the animate side. I look at sh right here. It's either got to be ag or ig. So in the dictionary it says ag, so I put animoshag. So that's what I did to do the nouns in plural form. There was a couple of ones that I wasn't sure about. Grapes, for instance, zawimin, and I wasn't sure if that was animate or inanimate, but I think the apples was. But there's a little bit of a contradiction in the book with grapes, snakes, and pencils. So those are the ones that I need to double check with Darren. Anyways, that's my noun in plural form journey. And I'm going to add on as I go. Miigwech. Lots of love and light. Hey everyone, this is part 2, and I was just working on locative nouns. So in, on, at. So I did the same thing as the first part where I just found some nouns. So I just thought about the beach, house, table, car. And then I put some locative information with the nouns. So at the beach, in the house, on the table, in the car, at the school. And I used the once I wrote this down in English, then I went into the dictionary here, and then I looked up the word in the English, so the root word. So I looked up, let's say for instance, the word beach. I looked up the word beach, and then I found the root word, which is how am I going to say this? Ginudawanga, 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 ginudawanga. So ginudawanga, and then it ends with a. So for the vowels, it ends in a, and then I added the a and g. So it becomes Ginudawan, no, Ginudawan gaang. No. Ginudawan gaang is what I'm getting. But my question is here, is at the beach and in the beach the same ending? The reason why is because, let's say for instance, it says in the summer, in the sky, in the clouds. So these were Darren's examples. So I'm just wondering, my question now is in the summer or at the summer, are they the same endings? That's my question. So that's the only thing that I'm kind of wondering about. But at the same time, what I did is I just put the endings as how it shows here. So whether it's at, whether it's in, or whether it's on, I still use the same endings that was shown on this table here that Darren had shown us. So I wrote it in English, I looked up the root word, I looked at the endings of each word, and then I put the locative ending in Ojibwe at the end. Some of them I wasn't sure about. In the house, waka igan. There's an N there, but at the end it says N. So I wasn't sure if I should put IING or AANG. So I have a few of those words. So wakaigan, in the house, on the table, adupoen, and then in the car, odaban, and at my house, wakaigan. So I'm not too sure if I should put the ending of IING or AANG. I'm not too sure about that, so kind of feeling a little bit worried about that part. So those were the two things that I was still wondering about. All right, until next video. Thanks, guys. Miigwech. All right, hey you guys, this is the third part of the slides. I'm just working through from beginning till end. And now I was working on diminutive, pejorative, and preterit nouns. So yeah, there's three parts here, what I'm getting here. And diminutive is very small, pejorative is expressing disapproval, preterit is events from the past. So I had to really ground those meanings to really understand these graphs. So how I did this was I just separated the three, and then I did the same thing. I just thought of some nouns and I just made them diminutive. So I said eyes, so I said, okay, small eyes, and then I said, okay, what about baby? Little baby, shoes, small shoes, and then Darren's mountains, little mountains, and then small house. So I looked up the root word, so I'm not sure about the little baby one. So abenuji is the root word, which is child, and then the ENS for the consonants, you put ENS. So I put, abenugians. So I have two N's and N's because I was wondering when I looked into the dictionary, it already had abenugians. So I kind of made the conclusion that baby, abenugians, is already the little baby. So I'm not too sure if that would be diminutive or not. But it has ENS, so it has to be diminutive. So I'm thinking that this ENS is, this extra one is taken off. And then I looked at small shoes. So moccasin is shoe. And then I figured, okay, yes, now I gotta make shoes plural. So, and then I had to figure out, okay, how am I gonna make this plural? So, moccasin is shoe. It's not plural. So, moccasin, and then the ending of moccasin is N. So I had to find out, okay, consonants, here's the N, you put the ENS at the end. So I did that here, moccasinens. And then I had to make it plural. So I had to go back to my plural form. And then I had to think, okay, are shoes animate or inanimate? They're inanimate. Moccassin, there's the N there. So I have to add AN at the end. So it became, small shoes became moccasinens N. Moccasinensen. 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 So small shoes. So shoe is the root word. And then the N's is the small part. And then the AN is the plural part. So it took me a while to wrap my hand around this concept here with the plural. And where to put the plural. And where to put the diminutive part. So I feel like I got this. It took me quite a while to understand this, but I circled all of the places where I had to put a plural, and I really had to understand, okay, where am I going to put these plurals? So that took me a while. Okay, so pejorative nouns was not too bad. All I had to do was find the word. So for Darren's no good canoes, there's a plural there. So I had to understand that part too. So I have to actually write that there just in case. So no good canoes. I had to write it in English so I know what this means. So no good canoes with the plural. So the root word is jimun. Jimun-ish is no good. And then un is plural. All right. So I looked up some words. I just wrote down some nouns and then made it into no good. So heart, I said no good heart. In the dictionary, it has it spelled out like this, inde. So inde-ish. I'm not exactly sure if inde is the actual word for heart or is it ode. I'm not too sure. So I was getting a little bit confused about some of the words. So if you can correct me, that would be very great. But I tried my best. Another question I had was with head. Shtiguan. Shtiguan. I'm not too sure if that is even the word for head, to be honest. Shtiguan. Ish. So no good head. I don't know if that's even as possible for me to say, but I'm just saying it right now. Oh my gosh. I hope that doesn't mean anything bad. But anyway, book. Okay, so no good book. I could say that. So here we go. The book, the root word is I'm gonna try to say it. Mazina igan. Mazina igan is book, is the root word, and then ish is a no good book. All right, so for the preterit nouns, I just put some nouns. So I thought about family members, grandmother, grandfather, uncle, and auntie. And then I started researching uncle and auntie. There's two kinds. There's ones from your dad's side, one from your mom's side. So I just chose the ones from my mom's side. Not being biased or anything, just thought I would use that. And so my late uncle, my mom's side, my late auntie on my mom's side. So key thing that I found out, my and my. So if we're saying my, we got to add something in the beginning. So we got to add ni for my, ni for my, ni for mine. For the dictionary for grandmother, it says no comis. There was ni no comis. There wasn't any ni no comis. So I was wondering about that, but I just went with the book. But anyway, ni is my. The root word for auntie is noshin, noshen, noshen is what I'm going to guess. Noshen is the root word for auntie, and then iban is for the late part. So ni is my, iban is late, and then the root word is noshin. Something like that anyways. I hope I got this right. So there you go. Diminutive, pejorative, and preterit nouns. Okay, hey guys, this is the third take that I've done because I've made some mistakes here, but hopefully this will work better. I have this faith angel in front of me just so I can block the word animush there. So that's the reason why I have this faith angel here. So how I structured this out, possessive nouns, animate, is I just changed it a little bit from how Darren has it organized here. So just so it helps me to understand, I just did things how it works for me. So it may be different for you, but for me, this is how I did it. I had to have the English translation in the beginning. So I did the English translation first, and then I did how to write the word in Ojibwe. So I have, like for dog, it's animush. So my dog would be nind animushim. And then if I'm saying my dog's, nind animushimag. All right. So that's how I'm understanding it. So when I'm going to use a different noun. So the noun that I'm going to use is medicine. So my understanding is medicine is animate. So I'm going to use the root word mashkiki, which is medicine. So mashkiki one is medicines in plural, but I'm just going to use mashkiki, medicine. Okay, for noun, animate, possessive. So how I'm going to say it. So I'm going to say nind mashkikiyim, my medicine, or nin mashkikiyimag, which is my medicines. Gid mashkikiyim is your medicine. Gid mashkikiyimag is your medicines. Od mashkiki iman is her medicine. Od mashkiki imeni is her brother's medicine. The first person here, nind mashkiki iminan is, what is that one? Our medicine, not your medicine. 2-1 is, what is it? Gid mashkiki iminan. That is our medicine. And then your guys' medicine. So not mine, it's your guys' medicine is Gid mashkiki imiwa. And then their medicine is od mashkiki imiwa. All right, so there is the noun, animate, possessive.